See which heroes would fit in most in your lineup that you need to win early, or Andy's lineup that he needs to win late.
I'm pretty confident.
And
in
look
my...
at that, it's a Nature's Prophet for Funix so far, unbeaten here for Team Spirit today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Fancy stuff.
I'm pretty confident with that early game. The 21 minute. 21 is pretty rough.
21's really hard to win.
They did it before, they can do it
even
again.
in that last game where it was pretty obvious that Team Spirit had the advantage, even 21 minutes is a bit stretching it.
We got it. It's no biggie.
All right.
They're going to be going for the Broodmother
But
finally.
51
the
minutes?
Nature's Prophet.
No, I'm not saying it's going to go to 51. I actually thought that the first game might be a little bit longer, but Spirit were just like, nah. We're just going to win now.
We're just going to brutally assault every single lane.
For sure.
All right. Well, standard picks once again. Our good old friend Nature's Prophet and Invoker. Now that
this is a
interesting.
completely different direction, and I like it. They basically played the last game out, and they said, all right, we just need to, have a bit better of a stronger laning phase, get some disables. Invoker and Bane do both of those things. They're lane-winning heroes. They disable, they deal high damage. There's good setup for Sunstrikes, which is the Bane Nightmare in of itself. You can pressure the off-lane Furion. Like, there's a lot of really good synergies going on already between the first two picks, so I like it quite a bit.
All right, don't make fun of me. I'm going to say a sentence that no one is going to agree with, but excited to see the OD.
Oh.
He gets banned a lot. He
gets banned a lot, and I would love to be reminded as to why they keep banning this guy. I'm hoping that he is balling out of control here.
Well, he normally does.
But you're biased because you won 21-minute game.
Of course I'm biased. And OD is a great balling out of control in the early game kind of hero.
Nah, he's actually insane.
Yeah.
And the OD Invoker matchup is favored towards OD. So you can kill the Forge Spirits with like 2 or 3 auto attacks, even with low levels and orb because of the extra summon damage that it deals. And I think depending on what kind of other hero they have that's rotating around, you already have to worry about Furion. And Exort Invokers don't typically put a point into Wex. We saw that in the first series earlier. Baby Knight not getting it until way later, ends up dying to Ursa Wisp a few times. That could be the case here as well. You can heavily pressure mid with this setup. Just depends on how much the Bane's going to be sitting around there.
Right. Wow, these bans are going pretty quick here.
They are going very quick. A lot quicker than we've seen earlier today. That's for sure.
No Beastmaster, no Broodmother.
Thank you for saying that, by the way, because I actually can't see them.
I'm reading them off for you, my friend.
I just have my eyes closed.
So we have a lot of offlaners being removed as per usual, I guess.
Right.
And the Oracle is actually last, so I'm guessing Darkseer is going to be chosen for No Diggity with the Oracle ban?
It makes the hero a lot better. There's no doubt about that. And it does give you some flexibility in terms of what you can actually pick as your safe lane as well. Because, Dire, Ursa's always an option, right? Sven, always good as well. Since I guess this is one of the first games, Sven's not banned in the second phase, correct?
Yes, you're right.
So that synergy is also very good. Vac into Stormhammer, into Big Cleaves, lots of damage. It's also nice against OD because you're a natural BKB buyer who does a lot of damage without not a lot of items. Or without a lot of items, I guess, say it that way.
All right, coming up next for our pick on No Diggity.
Taking their time if they were thinking about Darkseer straight away.
I mean, it's time to think,
The thing is, I would actually prefer them pick the Sven now. Because if you pick the Darkseer now, then Team Spirit have a lot of waves.
Never mind.
Hey, that's a completely different direction
Go
than
Team
what I thought.
Purple. We're good.
So this is looking to be... Well, Sven and Void were picked together a lot during Shanghai. So it could be them going in that direction. They could also go back for something like a Gyro as well. Try to bait them into banning a hero they're not going to pick or something. But they still have one more pick in this phase before it goes to the last ban.
A Vengeful Spirit pick. Can swap people out of the Chronosphere is always useful.
Yeah. Very good counter there.
And you got your Disable, you got your solid lane partner as well.
It's good against Bane too.
Can gank. A fairly fast hero as a support, actually.
I got a goofy question. You like Scepter?
Scepter on
Venge.
Oh, I think it's actually amazing. But the problem is, as a Venge, you typically don't get that kind of farm.
I actually remember one of the first... It was a long time ago when Vengeful Spirit Carry wasn't done a lot, but also it was post Dota 1, but it was Illidan playing Vengeful Spirit Carry. And he got an Aghanims, and that was like probably one of the first times that I saw a Vengeful Spirit carry. I was so impressed, and he was so mobile. I really hope that's going to happen. But by this time, never mind. It's going to be Illidan Drow instead.
This is so interesting. Gotta say, called the Enigma. I've been wanting to see it, but Draskell, tell me about that Drow, man.
All right, so a lot of the times when you're playing against Enigma, one of the best things that you can do, especially since this Enigma is most likely going to be a mech carrier, is it sounds kind of counterintuitive, but early 5-man siege is really good because it's hard for the hero to get in position for a really good black hole, right? So what you do is you pick 3 heroes that are all individual cores, so like OD, Drow, and then Furion. They're all ranged. You pick Drow to win the lanes harder, right? And then you do the same thing they did in the last game, except this one is going to be more of a siege than it is looking for the straight-up fights. They can also kill Roshan extremely easy because they have Venge. So you have the minus armor. There's not really a huge risk for it. So I'm looking at No Diggity's lineup right now, and they kind of lack damage. So it felt similar to that in game number 1, where they just didn't really have the kind of follow-up that was necessary. And now they need another core for Era that's going to be able to fulfill that role. Like, who does a ton of... Are they just going to go for a Tiny again?
Why do you think Oracle got banned, by the way, if they wanted to go for Void? And Enigma. Is there any logic in that one?
I think they might have had an idea to where they wanted to go Darkseer and then decided against it for some reason. That's the only thing I can think of, because honestly, Oracle is not really that amazing against Void. I suppose you can disarm him, or you could like throw out the false promise on somebody inside the sphere, but it doesn't stop a lot of the physical damage and the pure damage of Invoker when you get Sunstruck.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit weird, but maybe they wanted to burn a ban to leave an extra hero in. Maybe they assumed that Team Spirit would ban something else, and then they just didn't have it banned and they just had the hero anyway.
Okay, the Dazzle is the last ban from No Diggity coming out.
Yeah, it's another saving hero.
Yeah.
It's good sustain. I think they might just go back for something like... Wait, who has the first pick out of this phase? I actually can't see it.
No Diggity is going to be picking out of the ban phase.
They have the pick.
And then La Spirit has last phase.
So they might take like Witch Doctor or something then.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. No, they need a carry, right? They need a carry.
They need a core.
Yeah, they need a core for
Enigma is going to be in the jungle.
Carry Witch Doctor.
And Sven's not banned?
Sven's not banned yet. We're still waiting for the last ban.
It could be Sven, it could be Tiny again.
Yeah. I think you're right. They need to, they have all the disable in the world right now, but they have nobody to quickly and efficiently kill all those dudes. So that burst damage from a Sven ult could be exactly what they're looking for.
Could
yeah,
be Gyro.
and he needs a Blink Dagger too, though, to get a range of that Drow Ranger.
Gyro would be the ultimate wombo combo.
Wouldn't Sven be carried around like crazy? Because the moment, like, he blinks in, goes on the Drow Ranger, he gets swapped. Good luck with that.
Yeah,
Then he gets
Gyro
sprouted.
might be a better
do?
fit.
Yep.
You're gonna be having the Arteezy problem. You know, you pop your BKB, you got your God Strength, and you're locked inside a Sprout. What are you gonna do?
Not much. Buy a Quelling Blade.
That's
would
a
probably be good idea.
Gyrocopter ban,
And there's
by
the
the
Gyro
way.
ban, as you were saying. Great ban.
Yeah.
I think you were absolutely right. That kind of giant early game team fight damage would have been pretty good.
I think Tiny is really good against like 3 squishy heroes. So like you can kill Venge, you can kill Jar, you can kill Furion before they can react, right? If you get a really nice timing on the blink, and Era had a really quick blink in the first game. Just depends on the route they want to take. Do they want to go all in on the 5-man, or do they want to actually give themselves some kind of picking potential? That's really the question. Because I feel like right now, Team Spirit are going to gear up for an early siege. They're going to pick some hero with sustain, and they're just going to walk at towers.
They can go for Witch Doctor. Ooh, PL.
Yeah, all right.
Ooh.
It's nice if you can get the time. Like, if you can delay the game, the PL will become very hard to deal with. It's okay against OD because a lot of your damage is comprised of auto attacks, and it's very hard to, against a team with not a lot of lockdown, to focus a PL reliably.
Yeah.
You get your Manta Diffusal, you have multiple ways of removing the Drow Silence.
Oh, hello, God Black.
All right.
Abaddon.
Yeah, another sustaining hero. It's going to be the counter to Omni Knight, at least in terms of...
In some ways.
Yeah, some weird lore, right?
Right.
The Dark Healer versus the Light Healer.
So
There
it
you
feels like in this game, the ball will be in the court of No Diggity. They are the ones to try and stop what Team Spirit is going to do, because Team Spirit seems to have the easier lineup to execute. Am I right in saying that?
I think it's quite easy to do what Team Spirit need. They pretty much just need to farm their lanes, group up as 5 once they have their core items, and push. Like, their lineup is really straightforward.
Okay, so it is up to No Diggity to try and throw wrench in the works.
I think so.
Spanner in the works. However you say that.
Yep.
Weird.
No, I think you hit it. I don't know. I'm not feeling too good about No Diggity's draft. I feel like PL is
Are
pretty
you flip-flopping right now?
Nah, I don't like No Diggity, man. I don't like PL. I feel like he's pretty underwhelming, especially against aggressive
But if they get to a certain point in the game and they haven't lost, the PL becomes really scary.
He does, but I don't think we'll ever get there.
Well, maybe our commentators can give a little bit more positivity to No Diggity, as it will be game number 2 between No Diggity and Team Spirit by Wagamama and ODPixel.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the panel. I'm Ernie Pixel, I'm Wagmama. We're going to cast for you the beautiful game of Team Spirit and No Diggity. It's game 2. We are seeing some interesting stuff. It's going to be the Illidan Drow Ranger. But No Diggity, they're closing up with a PL. I mean, yeah, Wag, what's pointing out to you in this draft? What are you excited about?
We get to see Goblackadon. That's very nice.
Goblackadon.
Yeah, it's the thing. And this is a very, very volatile draft from Team Spirit. Because it could backfire, but same side on No Diggity, they rely on their ultimates. They need to have the Black Hole and the Chronosphere to really be able to take a team fight. And PL, he can work, but he doesn't synergize well with the Voids. And I don't know, man. This is a dangerous draft for No Diggity as well. I believe in Team Spirit's draft, though. I think it's a little bit stronger. And Illidan plays a really good Drow. He's done a lot in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, if there's anyone who's going to be able to deal with kind of in-your-face heroes, it's going to be Illidan on the Drow.
Yeah, and the thing is,
very careful with his position.
When he picks a Drow, he's going to buff up the OD and the Furion so much on the lane. Look at the damage on the Furion. He's 70 damage.
I mean, they're decent laners as it is. You're throwing a Drow, or it's you know, a bit OS rog in there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be insanely hard for the Invoker mid, and not only for him, but the Peel and Bane. I don't think they can win against the Furion. I don't think they should, at least. And even Abaddon is moving up there.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, indeed. And funny, just trading hits with Synderen. I mean, Synderen...
Oh, Synderen's going to lose that trade.
He's not got any Drow backing him up.
Nope.
He's got to be careful.
Yeah, especially when the Abaddon comes running up as well. Look at bottom lane. In fact, the Illidan Drow Ranger is just charging in and fighting against the Void here. Being aggressive, making sure to push him out of experience. One thing that I feel for No Diggity that I really don't like to see is that Void's time dilation is going to be near useless in this game. I mean, it's good against Abaddon, but that's the only hero it's really good against.
Yeah, it's true. It's going to be spamming out the spells in the fights, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's decent against Avenge as well, but I mean, most of the heroes don't rely on their spells in fights. Furion, he doesn't need his spells off cooldown quickly. OD, same thing for him.
Yeah, it doesn't stop down the lane.
Yeah, it doesn't stop the orb attack. And of course, same for Drow.
No. We'll see, of course, how this mid-lane matchup does go. Obviously, we did expect OD to take the lead, but we did see the other day Koifa had a great game on his Invoker. I mean, this guy, he's good on this hero.
He is a monster at playing Invoker, that's for sure. But the thing is that he can really easily get rid of these Forge Spirits with the OD. Not only does he have the orb attack, but he also has so much damage on his auto attack from the Drow Ranger. So this lane it's a tough lane.
And in the moment, Koifa will still be able to find a little bit of CS at this point, but yeah, we do expect to see OD start to just chase ahead here, as we can see.
Yeah, the Imprison Deny as well. It's just so cruel. He can't do anything to that. Oh, top rune getting snatched.
Hey, Sin!
Big win for Snideren.
Snideren?
Very good.
Alrighty.
Well, at least it seems like the PL is still farming very nice on top lane, but Furion is also right there with him on the 10 for 2.
Absolutely. I mean, on the plus side for No Diggity, of course, they are kind of compensating the fact that they've got a jungler. And
yeah,
if the lanes go equal, that's got to be a win for the Dire.
Definitely. And Enigma farms so fast in jungle, so we'll see if he can impact the lanes. When he gets level 6, he should do one gank, probably with the Black Hole, and just immediately get some payoff, because right now his lanes are suffering, right?
Yeah,
but they're not doing too terribly.
I mean, that's the thing. They're not doing super bad.
If you're not mentioning the fact that Void is really struggling, but he can still recover. He's going in now to just farm a little bit of trolls. He has the Stout Shield and the Calling Blade, so he can definitely farm jungle.
I mean, the mid lane matchup is starting to swing ahead for the OD. 15-6 against the 9 for 1.
Yeah, but I think Koikwa is one of those players who can really, really recover as well. If he can just get to the gold for his Midas, he's going to be fine just using the jungle and, you know, finding farm wherever he can in this game. Nice attempt by... Oh, Goblack actually gets the big creep with his Mist Coil there. Nice little steal.
An error, 15 for free, up against the Abaddon and the Nature's Prophet Cup. That's not too bad for your safe lane. He's still finding farm. He's not having too much issues. He's not being forced out lane, but
he's definitely getting his farm, and he's not had to use too much of his regen as well. So he's doing better than I expected his top lane to be doing. With the Abaddon and Furion, there's a lot of pressure. So good job on him. And he still has a lot of regen to sustain. So.
I mean, what do you think is going to be the build here for Era this game?
For Era, I think you have to go...
Have you got to get the bots early, or
I think you have to go for a Boots of Travel early.
Yeah.
When you're against... I mean, this is the third time today we see Furion come out of Team Spirit.
We see something kick off here. Yapzor's coming with the rotation. He's level 5 there, and he will go on to Iceberg. They'll get themselves first blood. Quaifa falling low, but he'll pop the Fairy Fire. He will live. It's going to be a second kill here for No Diggity. They may even just pick up a third as Goblack. He's running. He's trying to hide. It's a nice deny.
But still, though, that's 3 heroes dead. 2 kills for them, the first blood included. That is a great start for No Diggity.
Yeah, really nice that Yapzor came out of the jungle as well for that one. He had the chance to get himself in position
and that's
set
first
that all
blood.
up.
First blood towards the Invoker as well, who was struggling in his lane, so that helps him out so much. And that was before they even had the black hole, so he will soon have the black hole and he can make one more rotation. This could definitely start to swing the lanes a little bit.
Yeah, and as we talked with the draft sheet, Team Spirit, they do need to get ahead and continue with the role, because if your Drow Ranger lineup falls behind No Diggity, they've got the heroes to punish it.
Yeah. The thing about a Drow Ranger lineup as well is that they're always designed to be ahead in net worth. And if you're ever not ahead in net worth when you play a Drow lineup, you're probably gonna lose. That's just how it usually goes. So, No Diggity, if they can get any dent in Team Spirit's early game, that could be massive.
Ara still being able to farm comfortably in this top lane. The Nature's Prophet and the Abaddon not doing too much to disgruntle him. Level 6 now on Yapzor. He's got the black hole. And
he has a smoke as well, ready if he wants to make a rotation. He could go with Syndra in here after this pull, maybe. But he could also just sit here and wait, because top lane has been aggressive. Oh. He sees Funnick now. Funnick has not seen him, as it's nighttime. He wants to go. Syndra coming closer. They can go in.
And Funnick, yeah, they're gonna be able to get the initiation. Does he commit the black hole for this one, or can he do it without?
I think
with the Sunstrike, you do it.
You can just kill him.
He's gone.
With the Sunstrike, it becomes very easy.
And that's a kill for Era as well on the PL. More money into his pocket. He's 31 for 8. This is a great start for No Diggity.
Yeah, and the thing is, in that situation, I mean, it would have been fine if they got forced to use the black hole for 1 kill. It's still worth it, in my opinion. But they managed to get it without, so they still have the threat of the black hole. And that's going to keep Team Spirit off any big groups pushing early. They are dealing some good damage to the bottom tower, though. And it's going to go down here. Can he get the deny? Going to be hard.
Can he do it? Kazu.
Going to be very hard.
Oh, he wants to. He wants to. He's got to be careful, though. He's taking a lot of damage. He won't get it. Oh, that's a huge one. They might just get the kills off the back of the Illidan. All right, they'll take that. They lose the tier 1.
He has the chrono. He can even get him without. He wants to get him without the chrono.
Time warp range got it?
Just commit it.
Yeah,
just do it.
Don't mess around, Kazu.
Get it. You earned it.
All right. I mean, they lose a tab, but they get both the kills for it.
I mean, we have to just respect what Yapzor has been doing on this Enigma so far.
Yeah.
His team is 5-0, and he's 2-0-3. He has the reason for all of these kills. All the rotations he has done has been perfect.
Absolutely on
really
point
well
from
played.
Enigma. Yeah. And mid lane Iceberg, he had a haste when he tried to go in for a kill on Quaifa. He's still eyeing it up. There's going to be a TP in from Funnick. Quaifa needs help.
This could backfire, though.
He needs help quick, and indeed, Era's here. Era's here. They'll pop the Sandy's Eclipse here. They will kill Invoker, but they should lose the OD as Era stands next to him, and it's Yapzor actually getting the kill with the Midnight Pulse.
Yeah.
I mean, this Enigma's on a killing spree, 7.5 minutes in. Sin's trying to find the Nightmare onto Funnick. You got Kezu coming in as well. He's got enough mana for the time walk. He should go. You get it. Where's the RNG?
To get a bash.
Where's the RNG?
Only 2 hits allowed, and not going to get the bash. A lot of people chasing after that Fury in there. So, some time lost, but still, though.
It's another trade that No Diggity happy with. They lose the Invoker, but Eric gets a kill, and they get a second one to boot as well.
Yeah, and OD dying twice already. Yeah. We're just 8 minutes in. That's really stopping his early game. He had a massive lead over the Invoker. Sure, Invoker only has 18 CS, but he's now looking at 113 for his stats, so he could maybe recover this. And once he gets those double force bird, we know how fast he can farm. You can definitely turn the game around.
And Sin, I think that's a new record for him. 8 minutes in, he's got his arcanes done.
That's really fast.
Good job, Tross. I mean, at this rate, he might even pick up a second item before the game finishes. This is good stuff for Sin.
Yeah, after that Lion game, it's definitely comes as a blessing. And he has his level 6 now, so Fiend Script available for the Bane. Even one more really useful ulti to gank with.
One thing we've got to note is, of course, Illidan is still top of the board, and so the OD and Funnick's Nature's Prophet are looking good.
He's still playing so aggressive on mids.
Look at this man go.
He does not stop.
There is no black hole still available. It's still on cooldown for Yapzor. And he's going to start moving in. The Nature's Wrath doing a heavy bit of damage to No Diggity.
5-second cooldown.
Can they get a bash?
He doesn't have Chrono just yet, but he might be able to get someone. Oh, nice Fiend Script. No Abaddon ulti yet, so he's going to die for sure.
I think you can make the Chrono here as well. It's beautiful. If No Diggity get themselves around in position, they could pick up a third. They find the second.
Yeah, they're just mowing down all of Team Spirit. What a turnaround. 9 for 1 at 9 minutes in.
I don't think even Sin could throw this game. This is a great lead. 9 minutes in, 9 for 1.
Mech completed. They can start taking objectives now. They can go for Roshan maybe if they get a... But they just need to get some more big team fights because that's really where they just win. I'm not sure about Team Spirit's overextensions on mid though. I feel this is very much disrespecting No Diggity. I mean, diving this deep with OD repeatedly just puts them in a bad spot. I really think so.
Yeah, this has been really well played here, but
yeah,
let's
and
see
again,
if they can get some in it. They're being so aggressive here mid.
Yeah, relentless, really. They might get some kills this time.
Yapsa's got his mech, so they can pop it. They'll turn around, Nightmare Iceberg.
Yeah, they're in a terrible position.
Sin will go down, but at the same time they lose the Venge. They'll see No Diggity's in this round with the punch, but look at the Eidolons. They're just on the OD with the Cold Snap as well. They should be able to finish off House Decorator. I mean, you've lost Sin, but you're getting 2 kills off the back of it. Double kill for your Invoker. Every single trade is going their way.
This is looking like some bad pub to me, man. Like, just diving like this. This is... They have to be reminded there's $1,000 on the line just for the round, right? There's money on the line here.
I mean, that's given Koi for his Midas. He's going to have that done. Unfortunately, they have lost the Courier, so they'll have to get it out in a white. Era getting a bit of space top. Still continuing the farm. It is still Illidan at the top. He did get himself the kill. He got himself out. We just talked about there's so many good heroes for jumping in the face of the Drow.
It's crazy to me that they play so aggressive into towers against Fiend Script and Black Hole and Void and even just the Eidolons and the Forge Spirits. But now maybe they can start to regroup a little bit. They need to get the next item on Drow. What did she buy actually? Yasha? Oh, Dominator, okay.
And Black Hole is of course available again for Yapso. And then look at that, the best KDA ever in a professional game in 10 minutes. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that's 3-0-6 is pretty damn good for a jungler this early on. You could definitely say that this Enigma had some impact on the lanes. You said it early in the draft as well. You might have weak lanes, but that Enigma, he can help out. He definitely did.
Let's see if Team Spirit want to do anything about this bottom.
He's gonna have such early Greaves on this Enigma, and that way he can actually purge off the silence from Drow. If he ever gets silenced and he has the Greaves ready, it's a very good tool for him.
Should be able to have a good shot at this tier 1.
Yeah,
Team Spirit, they're not ready to come and deal with this one.
I think Team Spirit are just now starting to realize what they have done. They're starting to play a little bit more safe. They're not diving as much, and they're respecting the team fight that No Diggity have. So they're gonna give up bottom tower. They want to get the mid trade, probably gonna get it as well as the tower is very low. Nighttime falls. But look at top. That PL is just happily split pushing as well. So they're getting the better end of this trade. They're definitely getting a better end.
I mean, that's the thing with this PL pick. We talked about how it could have maybe been punished in lane, and it just wasn't. You know, Sin's presence was enough to help out the PL against the Nature's Prophet Abandon. Now you got a PL 203. The CS is great. He's nearly hitting 5k. He's nearly about to take a tag. We'll get stopped here by Team Spirit coming through, but he's able to get himself out. He's not going to lose his life. And Era's, he's having a great start to this game on the PL.
Yeah, it's a very silent start for him, but he has already been part of 5 kills as well. So just hanging around. He doesn't want to go noticed, and he went for a power treads farming with a little bit more authority. You could say he's a little bit stronger if they come up.
Yeah, I mean, Treadstrum's a killer in a game that's going at this pace. It's going to be great for him for joining the fights.
Yeah, that's sort of the 2 builds. I think you go really greedy with like Aquila into Butcher Travels, or you can go Aquila, Drums, and Power Treads and just fight really hard if you ever get contested. I
mean, I guess it's like, you know, he has been turning up to the fights. He's like, well, if they're going to dive tier 1s, tier 2s, we need to fight. He needs to be ready.
I mean, it's a super high value item for a PL, the Power Treads, because he can switch and just nuke over and over, and he also has tremendous damage on his base damage, so attack speed is nice. And they're going to go for a mid tower push. All the ultis are online for both teams, but that means Diggity are definitely stronger in the 5-man.
And Spirit are trying to avoid this. They're just trying to go for the trade once more.
Yeah, they're in a pretty good split push, but they're not quite in time to get this top tower. Or they might get it. Yeah, Sin just TPing in and has to run away. They're going to go for Roshan here, I think, Diggity.
Yeah, this would be nice to take as well. Oh, Sin.
Oh, they realize Sin was alone.
He's all on his own.
Yeah, that's a big kill for them. They need to get some momentum here. So with that kill, they can maybe keep pressuring here for a tier 2. They definitely know what's going on. in terms of Roshan being taken. So they just need to get some trade for it. Getting a kill and some damage to tier 2, or maybe even getting the tier 2. Doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, they kill it really fast. Look at that drow damage.
Yes, they're going to TP up it. It's going to be Era leading the way. It is just okay, the rest of the back they've smoked up. If Yapzor can get a black hole.
He doesn't have blink though, so he's just going to have to run up. He is pretty fast with smoke though.
KheZu, if he sets this up with a good chrono.
Yeah, he might get one here. He could definitely catch.
Oh, Illidan tried to TP. Great midnight pulse clears it up. They're going to look for the chrono here. Finds onto
Beautiful.
2. They're going to swap, always want to fly through. There's the silence onto Yapzor, so no black hole today, but it's not they might not need it here. Always want to fly falling
they're
low.
just chasing.
Yeah, it's one dead. It's going to be a second one as well as Illidan falls. Can you get yourself a bash? No. No bashes today, but still it's 2 more kills for No Diggity. At the same time, mid lane Sind reaches up the arms. Fiend's Grip onto Funny. Quaifa's there to bring in the damage.
Dear Lord, this is not looking good for Team Spirit. They had such amazing momentum today, and here they are, 14 for 3.
He got 3.6k on the Invoker.
Yeah, he's recovering. He's #1 on net worth after losing mid that hard. He hasn't even bought items. Look, he should probably pick something up.
He got so much dollar.
Buy yourself some item, man.
Just get a Radiance.
He's gonna get the straight Aghanims, I suppose. He could go Travels if he wanted to. I mean, it's definitely a good game for it.
And now your Greaves is on Enigma, so you're not going to have that issue next time with the Black Hole. He didn't obviously even need to use it there to get the 2 kills, and next time it's going to be even more deadly. KheZu, he's 1300 towards what I'd imagine to be that Blink Dagger. And then the setup's even more perfect. Team Spirit have got to be incredibly careful with their positioning. You've even got Sin closing in on an Aetherlands. In fact, he's got it. He's got the Ring of Health, the recipe, just needs to disassemble the boots. Quaifa, can they get this one? Funix trying for it.
Yeah, he found him, he dusted him. He's actually going to go down here.
That's
the
a nice
Rotovator
kill.
is there. Very big kill and a lot of gold is towards Funnick, who is going for a Orchid. Realizes they need that silence. Silence is amazing.
It's great. I mean, cancelling Black Hole, great against the Bane. With the,
against the
Fiend's
Void
Grip.
as well. Just not allowing him to time walk. That's going to be an easy way to kill him. And yeah, I think against all their heroes, it's just amazing here.
What's Era going for next? Is he finished? He's finished the drums, I imagine. What's he?
Yeah, he's finished the drums. He has the treads. He has the Aquila. He's just going for a Diffusal.
Yeah.
Right now, Diffusal is the next item. When you have that, you deal so much damage in a team fight, and you can control the entire map. Just going for all the tier 2 towers and making sure Roshan is only for your team. Well, game is slowing down a little bit here, but that's probably because Team Spirit realized they can't just take a fight. They need to split up and farm a little bit, but they're also still moving together here, looking like they want to push bottom, but Bench is not even there. I think they're just farming in a scared fashion.
I mean, also the money that Quaifa had in his back, he did go for the Yule, so again, he's going to be even harder to catch out. The silences.
That's interesting.
I'm going to help him.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to deal with all the silences and the control coming out. Maybe he even saw the Fury going for Orchid and just decided, hey, I'm going to have a tool against it, you know?
Illidan's farming this. They know he's there. It's been dispelled.
Yeah, smoke broke, so they're just going to run through the trees.
Whoa, yeah. Here we go. Chronosphere down onto Illidan. There's, once you're in the face of this Drow, he's in a lot of trouble. Oh, this could be a good black hole. Yep, so is he going to go for the black hole now? Yes, he is!
He gets it.
And he grabs them both on the tip. That's one down. Goodbye, Illidan. Iceberg will be kept alive here by the shield. Always want to fly, swapping him out. But the Fiend's Grip from Sin comes through. Sanity's Eclipse comes down, but it's just not enough damage to deal with No Diggity. They're looking to move in onto Iceberg. The bash comes out from KheZu. They should be able to find the OD. Sin, can't quite do with the final touch. The shield comes out. KheZu moving forward. Wants to get this.
OD won't die.
Alive. OD just turns around onto KheZu. Now he gets himself in the Astral. Odie's going to live. At the same time, Era did manage to pick off the Nature's Prophet in the other lane. Odie will survive in this kind of occasion, but now the Atos onto Yapzor. Magic Missile as well. They're forcing the Enigma as well. He's got the Grease back up in 6 seconds.
Oh, Goldblack has been
Cold
left
Snap
behind.
onto Goldblack. He's trying to retreat. Era's now turned up the fight as well. Sunstrike off point, but they may still get the kills. They find Goldblack. They're going to find the Venge as well.
Wow, that was a long and difficult fight there, but in the end, no kills for Team Spirit at all. And Team Diggity, they increased their lead.
Yeah.
That OD, though, that really shows how strong the Abaddon and OD can be together. You just keep healing him.
I guess it's just another type of Omni OD.
I think if he kept going with OD, they could actually have fought that, and Abaddon was really going in there, and then got left behind because they were on a different page. That's where you need to have the 100% trust in each other and just do what the other one wants immediately.
I mean, I guess now the job for the Abaddon in terms of keeping the team alive is going to be harder now that the PL's got diffused.
It's pretty difficult, yeah. I mean, he did make a great effort there, and he kept the OD alive in the end, but everyone else died, himself included.
And we've got what Blink, I believe, was just picked up on both the Invoker and the Faceless Void. You've nearly got the money for the Blink on the Enigma, which I guess is going to be his next time. Is there any reason why I go for like a BKB instead of the Blink first here for Yapzor?
No, I don't think so. I think
Straight
Blink Dagger just for the threat and the power that it gives you. I believe it's a good choice. If you go BKB, you can still be cancelled by the swap as well.
That's true.
So you could even go for a Linken's if you really wanted to. That way you can try and protect. But as you said, there is the silence from the Drow. Now he's going for the BKB. All right.
All right.
Well, I guess the reasoning is that if they can only deal with the Venge, then Black Hole is something that can't be stopped anymore, right? If they just manage to kill the Venge or maybe go on the Venge with PL or something, then that's going to be fine, and he can freely Black Hole. And also, it makes him a little bit tankier.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, at that point, it's going to be very... BKB and Greaves, he's... Yeah. Even the right click of Team Spirit, you're going to have to take a bit of time to bite for him, and the rest of the side, no, Diggity aren't going to let you do that to their Enigma. They're
Exactly.
to back him up.
And we've seen it tons of times as well in like Dota throughout many different patches. Enigmas who just decide to go for a tanky build.
Yeah.
Maybe the Crimson Guard, you know, Greaves, these items, just to be really, really big and walk into a team fight and say, hey, what are you going to do? I can Black Hole if I just walk right into you. Who's going to stop me? Because you can definitely make that play, and it makes it easier to push high ground. Because Blink Dagger, you very rarely blink into the enemy high ground, right?
No.
That's not how you push.
No.
So it makes sense.
I mean, if you are Team Spirit at the moment, 4 to 18, you've got this Drow Ranger strat. How are you turning this one around?
I really think they have to just be on all parts of the map where no Diggity are not, and just farm quickly right now. They cannot take the team fights. We've seen how they struggle in the fights. PL now with the Diffusal, I think they're an unstoppable force right now. So you need to get key items. Finish this medallion on Venge, get the Solar Crest from that.
Yeah, get the Orchid on Phonic.
Get the upgrades on OD, whatever he wants to go. Actually, BKB is terrible in this game, though. There's Fiend Script, there's Black Hole, there's Void Ulti. Oh, they're going for the fight, though.
Have they got detection?
They're holding him. They got the detection, but he's so fast. Oh, they're going to get him, though.
And that's a good one. That's a good one here. Phonic gets himself the God as well. It's going to help him with his item build. And
still chasing.
They're going. I mean, this is a CIS side. They're straight in. They do not give a damn.
Oh, they have good wrap around here. They see him. Synderin.
Oh, Sind. He's been left alone. He's good. Oh, this is...
KTP.
Hey,
oh,
that's smart.
no, he gets cancelled.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Wait, no.
Well, no, the attacks flew to a base. He's gone.
Middle tower is under
What?
attack.
What was the Astral?
That's crazy.
What did they ask?
I've never seen that one before.
I've seen the stuns in the base,
Yeah,
but the
I've seen a
Astral
lot.
there, and then it's like a magic trick. It's
Yeah.
like, we got him. And then Sid's like, oh, no, you didn't.
Where's the Dane?
Oh, my
There he
goodness.
is.
Sin, the slippery bugger.
He is one slippery bastard.
That's all right.
I'll have to ask him about that one.
I bet he didn't quite believe that himself.
No?
He saw the Astral.
Well,
like,
when you
I'm
see the
screwed.
other attacks start
And then,
flying to the base, you're
hang
like,
on, I'm over there.
where are they going? Oh, that's a most frog moment right there.
Oh, man. And that's one of those things that if you're not kind of on tilt already, if your Team Spirit, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
The game's just playing against you. Oh, man.
Poor guys. They only have 5 kills, and then Old Frog denies them the 6th.
Oh, that's some
This is
weird
something
stuff.
Koikfire does a lot more than any other Invoker, by the way,
just meets
that
on
I've
the
seen.
waves.
He meatballs the waves
Yep.
all the time. Like, sure, I've seen other players do it every now and then. He does it so many times. I've already seen him do it like 6 times this game. So it really propels your farm a little bit more, and this is what we were talking about when we mentioned Koikwa being an efficient player. He speeds up the farm as much as possible. There are downsides, of course, to not having your meatball ready, but I mean, if you don't think you're gonna need it anytime soon, why not?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's see
Radiant structures are
what the next point of call is for Team Spirit. They're going to lose this tier 2 at the bottom as no Diggity close in with the push. Same time, you have got Phonic starting to put some pressure up on the top lane, getting the creep wave right round to the base of no Diggity. But they've got to find, so they're looking for the tier 2 as well in the mid lane. Fortification will be forced down. It looks like Team Spirit will be able to find
Look at
this.
Void, though, being very sneaky here. He has a Blink Dagger as well, so if they show themselves too much, he would have initiated. Because he has a great initiation tool right now. The Blink and the Time Walk, you can get so far just jumping in.
I mean, this is really the thing that we're seeing. It's half the damage to the tier 3 top. No, they have to be careful about getting routed by Team Spirit because the push is going to be incredibly strong every time.
And looking at the net worth, it's not too different right now. I mean,
the farm's still good on some of the cores of Team Spirit.
yeah, the lead is not that big. So you definitely have to be careful about letting too much damage happen to your base like that.
Let's see what the next play is.
Enigma has the gem and the ogre club, so he's getting
the gem, didn't he?
yeah, he's getting pretty big here. 1,400 gold as well in the bank.
And he does need that because Orchid's now done on Funny. So, I mean, we saw what, one black hole that Yapso pulled off. He's not really had to use it elsewhere in the game, has he?
No, he used two. He used one on bottom, and then he used the other one that was great as well. I can't remember where it was though. But yeah, he only had to use it twice, and sometimes you have games where it's more a show force kind of thing, right?
It's just the threat, yeah.
Or it's supposed to opposite of a show force. It's about not using it. But right now, this is definitely going Team Spirit's way. I feel they're outplaying Diggity actually, because they're using more of the map. Even though they were behind by quite a lot and their team fight is so much worse, they're managing to split up the game. Mid though, always want to fly, gonna have to TP out.
He should be able to make it, but look, at the same time, bottom lane, they did jump through.
Okay, no Sunstrike on base because he actually Sunstrikes the Nature's Prophet on bottom.
Yeah, they committed the chrono, to choose from. But it's well, because Funny's having a pretty good game. He was stepping it up, he's got a bit of gold there on top of the Orchid he just finished. Roshan's out, there's a DD outside of it as well.
Yeah, that's a very easy pickup now that Fjorn is dead. There shouldn't be anyone to really deny this. Just letting the PL come and take the D rune, and that's going to be it.
You need to be aware of this top lane. They've got to defend this as well. Then maybe this is a reason why they can't necessarily commit to Roche.
Yeah, because they saw them head towards Roche as well. They know exactly what's going on.
Well, Koifa's TP down here with his bots. I mean, this is leaving the top lane fairly exposed, isn't it?
That TP down.
Yeah.
That TP down, I'm not sure about that.
God, we need a defense, and Koifa, he's got to walk back.
Where's base?
There's no chrono either.
I'm not sure about this one.
Okay.
Well, they get the tower and they force some reactions. Actually, Roshan is not being taken now. Can they catch anyone?
Yeah, looks like
Godblack's gonna be a sacrificial lamb. Gonna use his ulti. They're trying to catch more here.
Oh
no.
They've found Illidan as well.
Yeah, that's a big pick-off.
Yeah,
massive for Diggity.
They'll get themselves a couple. Sin, Fiend Scripts, Godblack holds him in place while the rest of the team takes down Illidan.
Yeah.
They'll come back for a second one.
They put him on hold. And that's 51 seconds for Drow, 42 on the Abaddon. So probably they're gonna have time to just walk down and take Roche. There's no way they can actually stop this. But look at the farm on OD now. He almost has a BKB.
He is getting there. I mean, at that point, he can just waltz in and he will be able to three-shot some of these guys on the side of no Diggity. It is going to be scary, but as you said already, they've got ways to deal with the BKB.
They do have a lot of tools against it, but it's still one of those games where he has to buy it despite of this. Yeah. You know, like against Invoker, you just kind of need this item. Against PL and all the damage he's going to dish out, once you have BKB, you can feel a little bit safe. But they are going to be up against Aegis here for sure.
Yeah, no way they can stop this without Illidan in the game.
Yeah, they're trying to play around it still, though. They're hanging around, but I think they're just trying to farm safely.
Invis on Yapso. He's still got that black. If he could set someone up with this,
yeah,
this is going to be a huge kicker.
That's a very good tool, actually. Yeah. And he did see the OD run by here. And where could OD be going? They're just stalking him now.
Oh, they might find Godblack. Oh.
This is the life of a support, dude. This is why I don't play support.
Yapso probably, he's probably not going to reveal himself. He's going to wait for backup to come in.
Illidan actually walking in. What? This is very brave.
Because he's got a chrono, and he is going to drop it. Always want to fly, comes out with a swap. Yapso, he's still got that blink black hole if he wants to jump in behind the lines. There's 3 groups. Oh, that could be a good black hole if he gets it, but he's going to get silenced. He's got the green.
Oh,
okay.
He used
it too. He gets always want to fly. He gets Iceberg as well. It's going to be 2 easy kills for no Diggity.
Nice.
BKB comes out by Illidan, but Funnick and Illidan forced back to base.
Funnick gonna die right outside his fountain as well.
4 dead on the side of Team Spirit.
That was so beautiful by Yapso. Well, purging off the silence, just walking in casually, staying calm when he gets silenced.
And you get that OD. And he is the big damage dealer in these fights.
And look at them. They're controlled as well. They just got so many kills right on the enemy doorstep, but they realize that, hey, we don't need to finish just yet. We're not going to risk, you know, our one way of throwing this game is by going high ground right now and buybacks happening or something like that.
I mean, Kez, he's nearly got his Aghanims as well, so now they can fight at a much more higher frequency, and nearly level 16.
I respect them a lot for just backing off there and taking more advantage, because they have so many items that they are finishing up.
Yeah, Ag's Invoker now done.
Glimmer on Cinderin has his 2 items. Massive items.
Nice, yeah, this is the best item progression I've seen from Sin in years.
In years. You have been
I
studying
mean, to
him
be
for a
fair,
while.
he's not played for years. Actually, when was the last time he played before state? He had about a year break, would you say?
I actually
How long was he
have
out
not
playing?
been actively following him.
Well,
Well,
you're not a Sin supporter.
I'm definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
He's doing well with the boys this game, 24 for 5, and it's always nice to see because game 1 was not pretty for the side of No Diggity. So a lot of things went wrong.
Yeah, but this time it feels the other way around. The
Yeah.
funny part about this game, though, it doesn't feel like it's 5 to 25, is it? Or 24?
Team Spirit are holding on. They are composing themselves when they are very far behind in terms of kills.
Yeah, they were extremely far behind, and still they've been applying some pressure. They've been controlling some parts of the map that most teams, when they're this far behind, will just crumble. So this Team Spirit, they're actually fighting a lot, even when they're far behind. I like to see this.
Absolutely. If it's going to look very pretty on the scoreboard, if they can come back in a game like this and take the win.
Yeah, it's still a long shot, but they're not giving up. So No Diggity, what do they have now? They have some cooldown on the black hole still. It's 50 seconds, so they want to wait for that for a next team fight. Just kind of going together and farming right now. Taking it easy. Void stacking Ancients and just gonna stand there for a while and farm it with Vlads, I think. Gonna take him a while.
He's got this, Cassie.
Yeah, he definitely got it.
I mean, it's going to give him a 16 at least. He'll stick around until he gets that. And there we go. One creep and he's done.
Yeah. He can allow his Invoker to come there with the Alacrity and just clear that up. It's a lot quicker.
Radiant's
But
bottom
both
tower
teams quite happy just farming up right now. Team Spirit, they realize they're giving away the moment here when Black Hole is down. But I don't think they could have pushed high ground anyway or forced the fight in any single way. So they're just going to take the trade, get the farm,
Yeah.
and try to get some point of relevance,
I
you
mean,
know?
he's getting Yapso is level 16 here before he pops the ult again.
Yep,
Will be very nice for the side of No Dig.
that's true, that's true.
But
Yeah, it's 20 seconds cooldown reduction, so getting one more level on Yapsor is pretty big, just in terms of controlling the game.
Oh, he's got an Arcane as well. It would be nice to drop the Black Hole during the duration of this rune. So you've got that.
It would be
reduced
really
timing.
nice. That's a very big decrease.
If he can
Cooldown.
find an opportunity to use it. He's going to eye up mid lane with Koifer.
Yeah, it actually lowers the cooldown by
If he
54
can get
seconds.
Black Hole onto these two.
But he doesn't have Blink, though. He can't go like that. That's not how he rolls. He needs his team behind him,
He does.
so he can just walk in like a boss. That's how he Black Holes every single time.
I mean, I guess you imagine he's going to go for the blink now after he's got all these arms.
I think
It's the only way.
I don't think there's any way you skip it. I mean, you could
Get
go back
Crimson
for the
Guard for the
no.
push, or-
I was gonna say you could go back for Lincoln's now,
Oh,
because then
okay.
it's an uninterruptible. But I think the blink is so much more worth. It's not even close in terms of how expensive it is, right? The blink and
I
the
guess.
Lincolns.
I mean, I guess at the same time, though, you can just rely on the Void to initiate. You know, he's got a lot shorter cooldown. You know, at the end of the day, you can then decide to just commit a good Black Hole off the back of a good
True,
chrono.
but blink BKB, you kind of have to get it when you have the BKB available. At least I would be hard pressed not to get that. Okay, Manta style now completed on the Phantom Lancer, making him a lot stronger in the team fight. In fact, it's going to be bothersome to deal with, as they don't have the best heroes against illusions. They have OD, sure, but you can't spend all the team fight hitting illusions. That's not going to work for them. So since they have no AoE on any other hero apart from the Fury ulti and Wave of Terror, I guess a Photic Shield, but yeah, not enough to kill PL illusions.
Let's see what No Diggity can achieve with the smoke. We have the ults.
Yeah, they might
Available.
actually find Goblak here, maybe.
Oh, the support.
But Abaddon is not the best hero to initiate on.
now
while they find
Illidan,
him.
that's a great hero
That
to
ward.
take off instantly.
Well, the Fiend's Grip and the Chrono. That was a little bit of a miss Chrono there, but hey,
It's
a
all
kill.
good. He's got an axe.
It's a very low cooldown
Yeah.
for a Void. And a kill on Illidan is still going to force at least a tower out of Team Spirit.
And you are just negating, essentially, I guess, over hundreds of damage from the team. You take away that Drow Aura, and suddenly
yeah.
the fight is weakened, tenfold.
Yeah. I mean, they're also pretty scared to do anything right now, Team Spirit. They realize how far behind they are. It's just a hard position. Bench, she's the next target here. Look at Void just running down. She's gonna blink away. She's fine unless he comes with a bash. Mid taking a lot of damage here. All the Forge Spirits and Eidolons.
A bit of a fight up top by the looks of it. As Funnick, he's going to go for the TP out era. No way to stop this one. Funnick
Yeah.
is going to be fine.
I'm wondering what item Era is gonna go for next as well. He has his his traditional build here. Blink Dagger is a very, very good item for peel. But from here, I think Scotty or... He has many options, actually. It's either Scotty, Heart...
I think it'll be Scotty went it for us.
Scotty, Heart, or Abyssal Blade, in fact.
Yeah. I want to say I think he normally goes for Scotty in Era.
Yeah.
I have a feeling. Well,
Most people do on the Phantom Lancer. It's just such a great item. And he definitely needs some more HP. But I think Abyssal Blade could be good if he really wants to go for that.
Jump in and just delete a hero.
Well, he can counter any split push, and he can also just lock down the OD or the Drow in the team fight by abyssaling.
Ooh, just a tip. We'll catch out the OD, but the swap's there. Absol looking for the black hole. He's going to get them. Iceberg and Illidan. Do they have to follow damage, though? Iceberg did get off the beacon in time. They can't kill him through Era. Trying to go in here on the front of this fight. Now you've got Koifa turning up with the combo. They've taken down 2. They're going to lose Iceberg as well. He gets out the silences, but it doesn't matter. Now no Diggity moving in to clean up the side of Team Spirit. Funnig just getting removed from the face of the earth, and now Abaddon caught out by the Nightmare. The Ice Wall gets dropped down. They'll take down Goblack here as well as a full team wipe.
Yeah, you can't delay it any more than that. That's gonna be all she wrote as No Diggity get a clean 5-man. Yeah, they played such a different game from their first game.
GG, it's over, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta hand it to No Diggity here. They played good, but I also feel Team Spirit, they disrespected No Diggity in the early game.
They were diving.
It looked like a sloppy pub to me, so I definitely think Team Spirit needed to control their early game much more.
You talked about it as well going into it before, the fact that this was a team that was on 3 wins in a row. You know, they've got 3K in the bank. They're probably
it's easy to get a little bit cocky.
Feel in. Yeah. It's like, especially after game 1 as well, because it was quite an easy game for them.
Well, they get some punishment for playing like that. They have scores like 0, 7, and 0 on poor Vengeful there.
Oh, man.
It was not a fun time, let me tell you.
It really was not. And it was nice to see No Diggity step it up again. We saw them do it yesterday, I think, that another series where they lost the first game a bit lackluster performance. Then game 2, we saw them step it up again. I think it goes to say that Koifa's Invoker didn't have a great time at the start, but he really pulls it back. And then across the board, you know, even Sin's 6 slide. I mean, that's in Sin's mind, he's 6 slide.
Gear capped. He has finished farming.
He has. Good job, Sin. But yeah, No Diggity take it. The series does end 1-1. Yeah, thanks for joining me, Wagger, on the cast.
It was great.
It was great fun. Great series. Hope you guys at home enjoyed it. That is it from myself and Wagger, though. And we're going to shoot you straight back over to the panel for some post-game.